I'm not sure if you guys have heard about the news, but we're here to obviously speak together as a community. Greetings to you all. Before we even do so, if you've been supporting me, I appreciate you all every single time. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. It's always appreciated. What are you waiting for? Come on, guys, let's delve into this. Let's go. Right, first and foremost, before we even delve into this, I've been hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of things. You know, prior to this, I was told yesterday that Steve's Undisputed SCI, who has been with the company for a short amount of time, has been sacked. So everybody wants to obviously delve into it on the reasons why. I've been hearing a lot of things. I'm not going to disclose things that might not be true, and even if it's true, I don't really want to be, you know, speaking up on somebody's, you know, background. To me, it's a pretty much of a shock, because I believe this guy was doing a really good job, and what I mean by that is, I mean just giving us, you know, up to date, you know, feedback regards to the game. I felt like there was a little change, and him like keep seeing his name, I was getting happy because he was bringing us updates, and there was more to come. But we're here on the Reddit. This was a post which was a day ago. As you can see, the Undisputed Boxing beloved community manager has been fired. So that means that something serious has gone on. We're going to get to this one as well. So we're going to go through it all together. So to anyone who has heard yet, the recent and most forthcoming community manager known as Steve's has left SCI after seven weeks. Didn't feel like it. I think he's probably was there prior, but started working afterwards. Let's hope his daily communication, transparency and openness about the game's progress aren't lost with his departure. It's crazy. Right, so we're going to see what people are saying, see if we can get an insight on what's really gone on. So I feel it for Steve. He's tried to give us information. I totally agree. Sadly, this game and the devs I'm interested on who they're going to actually bring in, because as I said, I feel like this guy was updating us. He was doing pretty well, keeping us in a loop, abstracting things that, you know, the game needs. And we got a couple of fixes, and I'm not saying that he is the fixes. And I kept saying in my last video, do not look at him as in like he's making the fixes. He's just there to help with the community's point of view in terms of what they actually want. So let's click on this image here. So it says, well, my time at Still See Interactive has come to an abrupt end. So this sounds like him. I don't partially have time to process what has happened, as I just signed a 12-month tenancy to move closer to a role I no longer have. This is so sad. Something seriously has gone on. If you're looking for or know anyone looking for a marketing and communications expert with a proven track record of turning community sentiment around, building trust and respect, creating engaging social media campaigns, helping manage a PR and wider comms, hosting and producing video live content, please get in touch, as time is really of the essence. Thank you. So as you can see, there's a message from, this has got to be Steve's. This is a message from him saying that he's pretty much sad about the situation. This is from my point of view. He's offering his CV out to basically professionals, and I do hope whatever has actually happened, I don't know, I've heard rumors. As I said, I'm not going to disclose. I do hope that this guy does get some sort of work and some sort of recognition. This is definitely going to be questioned, and I feel like a lot of people will find out pretty much in the end on why Steve's got sacked. And I just feel like things probably could have been done more professionally, you know, in terms of mutual consent, because, you know, stating it bold in terms of, you know, him being fired, it's kind of like a bit, you know, blunt. So let's see what other people are saying. That really unfortunate. We've seen that. Is this his LinkedIn page? Yes, because that's where apparently people have seen it, which is such a shame. And Undisputed have not said much at all, referring to the Discord, and I feel like they would probably say it out pretty much soon, because they did another a post, but I didn't see his name. So I kind of thought something's wrong there because he's the SCI. Damn, that's 2 community managers gone since the game dropped. I mean, what exactly was he going to do in the first place that mattered? If you guys haven't figured out, they don't give. Okay. F him, he banned me from the Discord. So we got a bit of hate by the looks of it. You know, for reasons. Apparently people have been banned. The community banned me months ago. BS, that's why I'm not there till this. Guys, right. Let me say something. If you are being banned, just for example, if you are being banned, it's because you're probably coming across aggressive. There's ways to obviously get to these people. Just in general, you know, if somebody's aggressive on somebody's channel, for example, you're going to get blocked. And these guys are complaining, and I'm not saying anything about you guys if you are watching this video, but if you are being aggressive towards the game, which we know that in my last video I mentioned, the community is obviously overall toxic. It is. There's no doubts about it. You are obviously going to get blocked. You know, there's people out there that still literally, they hate this game. Like literally hate it. They hate it so much to the point where they are hating other people for liking a game, which is insane. Let's get back to this. Now, I could believe it's just justified. You take a game too serious when you can actually go train and box. Fair point. Same here, pretty sure it was him who muted me for asking if there was a plan to fix clinching. I'm not too sure why that person was muted. If that's true, then, you know, that's a bit fishy to me. He banned me moment he arrived for joking and saying Mike Tyson would have a... It seems like he's banned a lot of people by the looks of it. And people are stating, this is what's important. You know, seeing the reason why these people are banned. And maybe it weren't even him. It was probably just Undisputed, whoever's running it themselves. I doubt he's the only person that's running it. You know, this makes no sense. People get fired every day. Now, you don't have to be pretty incompetent to get fired every day. Just read on the Discord that apparently there was tweets of him back in 2026 of him endorsing Donald Trump and MAGA, and talking about the state of Western countries with high crime rates. Apparently that was the reason he got sacked. So I did hear this. So this is not coming from me. This was one of the things that I did hear. I don't know if it's concrete. I've heard another thing as well. So if somebody does pinpoint it, I'd obviously say that this is what I've heard as well. So this statement here is what I heard. So this is not coming from me. Who gives it political views? This is serious because it's happened to a lot of people as well. People that, yeah, you know what it is? This is the thing. If you are pursuing something now, something big, because I've seen it happen to a lot of people, you know, their past gets digged up, which is so sad. It's so sad. It's really sad. But I feel like these, you know, people deserve changeovers. And to me, I don't know how serious this is to people, but political stuff, I don't know. I don't feel like you should hold somebody, depends what it is. I don't feel like you should hold somebody against their past. You know what I mean? If they made a change, you know, you could clearly see CV. He's obviously doing something really good. There was a, you know, he's gonna be so upset about it. It's sad. Can't stand the guy, but if this is true, then really F SCI. Not a Trump fan, not MAGA, but here for social polls for 26 on no reason to fire people. Fair play. I personally wouldn't. I'll ask questions, but you know, in terms of his intentions, it depends how far it went, but I wouldn't go that far if it's true. This makes it 100% worse, sacking someone for political views. What that's crazy should have been the devs. I would really like to know why he got fired. It's kind of sus they didn't even give us a reason. They even said that he did good work here, so why would they even fire him? Maybe he was really trying to fix the game and presenting problems. He definitely was seen as a person that was really looking forward to working with this company for sure. That sucks. Right. I don't know if this is true. Apparently from the Undisputed team, this looks like, I don't know. Is this TikTok? I don't know. Let's read it. Hi all. We are sharing with you all that as of today, Steve's is no longer part of the team of Undisputed. Steve's played an important role in streamlining community feedback and working closely with the dev team to ensure your voice were heard. We're grateful for the time, energy, and dedication he brought to the Undisputed community. In the coming days, we'll share more details on how we plan to continue gathering your input and deepening the community engagement. We're committing to making sure your voices are not only heard, but truly reflecting the game's development. Your feedback, patience, and support meaning everything to us. Thank you for being part of this journey with us, Team Undisputed. Right, guys, I'm just going to give you my honest thoughts real quick. I'm not happy about the situation, but if it was something to do with some past stuff, then obviously Undisputed, I see it in a different way. Do I agree with it? I don't know what's actually happened. As I said, I'm not here to be discussing about a person's personal life. You know, I'm going off of the work he's already done, and his position with the Undisputed was for him to keep giving us feedback as an SCI manager, and I feel like he was doing a pretty good job. What I will say is the Undisputed, not just themselves, because I've seen many companies and stuff like that do it, they should be doing background checks before hiring people. You know, it's like, you know, if you're from the UK, we do what we call a DBS enhanced check to see if anybody has some sort of, you know, background. And clearly the Undisputed have not done this, and I expected them to do something like this because they are from the UK. They're from Sheffield themselves. They would have done obviously done a different procedure, because a DBS check is more or less being around children and stuff, and that's what I normally do on the side. However, you can still do checks, and I'm pretty shocked that Undisputed didn't do this, because this would have saved a lot of time, saved a lot of people knowing of Steve, for example. But now we know him, we're kind of like thinking, damn, like, look what's happened. That's just my overall saying. As I said, we don't know the 100% truth on the reason why he got sacked, but I feel like it's not a good look overall. It's not a good look. We don't know who the next person's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be somebody that's going to be updating as much as what Steve was doing. You can clearly see in his, you know, texts and his posts, his paragraphs, that he was kind of engaging with us. And that's what we wanted. We really did want it. It's such a shame. So we will see what's going to happen. We will see what's going to happen. But guys, share your thoughts, man. Peace.